Hi, my name is Carly Mordahl, and my question for the team is, can you share one experience that has really ignited your passion or purpose?
One experience that really ignited my passion and purpose here at David Weekly Homes was taking on a division care lead role. In that position, I was able to focus on supporting our team members and giving back to the community, which really brought our company's value to life for me. It gave me the opportunity to see how much impact we have beyond just building homes, whether it's organizing volunteer events, coordinating charitable events, or finding ways to support each other within the division. Seeing how those efforts boosted team morale and made a difference for our people in our community really deepened the sense of purpose and connection to the company's mission of building dreams and enhancing lives.
Being a part of the care team and seeing how David Weekly gives back to the community, knowing that the success of the company has an impact on that, it makes my everyday feel more meaningful.
I think the first Maui trip that they offered to us several years ago was really cool. I had never worked for a company that offered something like that before, and I had worked for several builders in the Indianapolis area. It was a neat challenge to all of us in the division and as a company in whole, and I think it was really exciting, and it was worth the extra work. And it was a great thing.
I don't know that there's just one experience that has ignited my passion, as I've been in this business for many years. I think at a younger age, it ignited my passion to want to build homes and deliver homes, because I feel obviously it's a buyer's largest investment, and so building that process where whether it's their first time home or it could be their third or fourth time home, you want to build that relationship with them and build an experience and deliver an experience that is going to be everlasting, whether it be walking through at a pre-drywall meeting with their kids and having them write their names on the floor, or sometimes you'll have home buyers that'll come in and they will put Bible verses on the walls. It's those types of things that really give you a warm and fuzzy and ignite your passion to want to continue to deliver great homes and deliver great experiences.
I love having an experience with my home buyers at the All Items Complete walk when they're super excited, they're going to closing, and it really just fills my bucket knowing that they're happy with their home, that we've been through this process. Sometimes it's not that easy, and having that big hug or that handwritten letter from them is what really ignites my purpose and my passion.
Hi, my name is Nick Rhodes, and my question is, if you could shout out anyone in the division for making you a better person or teammate, who would it be and why?
There's probably two specifically that I would like to shout out. One would be Brian Robinson. Obviously, he's the one who hired me and gave me the opportunity to work here at David Weekly Homes, and without him, obviously I wouldn't be here, and he's got me out of a lot of sticky situations in my 9 years here. We've also had a lot of good times together. He's helped me grow and learn how to become a good leader as well. And then the other one is Daniel Harvey. Obviously, he's the one who trained me, so I learned a lot from him in the early years. I'm still learning a lot from him, as well as he's became a construction manager and teaching us how to grow and to become good leaders.
I'd have to say Angie. She is my go-to. We've been through a lot together through many years of working, not only at David Weekly, but the builder before that. And I mean, she's kind of my ride or die. So we challenge each other, we work well with each other, and she's probably my person.
Everyone at David Weekly has done a fantastic job of being patient, helpful, and just being willing to go the extra mile to help people do a good job at their job. But specifically, I have to praise Amanda for being a great teammate, great partner, incredibly patient, and willing to go over, all of her experiences, so that as tough as some of the situations could be, they've just been better and easier because she's willing to share with me. And we also pretty transparent with each other, so it helps to keep a light and fun environment, but at the same time, the job can be stressful enough as it is, so we don't make it any more stressful on each other, and it's been a blast.
I'd like to shout out Brian Robinson. Brian, I want to say thank you for putting me in the hard situations back in the day when you first came up here, and you kind of told me that I needed to step up and be an informal leader to our project, and put me in that role, and it helped me to grow from there. And then I got moved around quite a bit from this community to that community, and really took on that role to be a leader for our project. And I want to say thank you for putting me in that position and helping me to bounce around, and it really pushed me to be out of my comfort zone and helped me to get to the position here today. And I just want to say thank you for always believing in me and pushing me, even at times where, I sat on the stairway and cried and was ready to give up, and you talked me off the ledge and really boosted me up and helped me to get where I am today. And I just want to say I appreciate all that you did and all the trust that you put into me.
And man, this is difficult because there's a lot of people that I'm grateful and thankful for here in my time. I've been here for almost 3 years now, but the one that sticks out not only was my mentor when I first started here, but also one of my best friends. I look at him as an older brother, but he's been that person that I can lean on, when I found myself in difficult situations or had tough questions, and has helped me got through not only things in my personal life, but also my career here with David Weekley. So that person is Eric Price. Extremely, extremely grateful for you, brother. Appreciate everything you've done for me, and glad to call you a good friend.
Hi team, I'm Lexi Klinkenbeard, and my question for our team members is, what is one thing that you hope to achieve by the time you reach retirement age?
So I would like to have everything paid off, complete financial freedom, and the ability to travel the world.
Well, when I retire in 50 years, I hope to still have a full head of hair and drive a Corvette and be able to hunt every day of the week.
Be financially free. That'd be debt free completely, have a great nest egg, and Weekley's 8% 401k match will thoroughly help me achieve that goal.
So it goes without saying, we're all trying to achieve financial security, of course, before we retire. But I would add to that I'm hoping that everything I do and all the goals that I set are going to lead me to having a positive outlook and being able to enjoy my freedom.
The actual ability to retire, that I made wise financial decisions and investments to have the opportunity to retire at a young age or a younger age to still enjoy retirement and be on the right side of the ground when that moment happens.
To know that I fully spread my wings as a businesswoman and just be as confident as possible with as much knowledge as I can gain from this industry and the people around me, and to know that I pass that on top of the financial success that comes with being retired, hopefully. But just knowing that I did everything and fulfilled my potential to the fullest.
Hi, my name is Zach Ponwar, and my question for the team is, how has working for David Weekley Homes allowed you to achieve a personal goal of yours?
I think the big one for me and my family was the willingness for the David Weekley team to help my family's goal to relocate from Phoenix, Arizona to Indianapolis.
Interestingly enough, building homes has always been a dream of mine. Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to work in construction and build homes. In 4th grade, I went to career day dressed up as a construction worker. I was wearing this orange muscle shirt and had a barbell on it that said "No pain, no gain." I was wearing a hard hat, carrying a tool belt with a hammer on it. And so later in life, my mom began to work what is now Zonda today, and she would drive around to the different communities looking at the homes, and she would always come back home talking about how well built the David Weekley homes were. The construction of them was better, the job sites were better, and that kind of really stood out to her. And so that was kind of always a dream of mine, to be able to work at David Weekley. Well, I went to college, studied construction management, worked for Lennar, worked for Pulte, even worked on my own remodeling homes, and eventually the opportunity came up to work for David Weekley as a builder. And so the stars kind of aligned, and I was able to join the team building homes for David Weekley in Houston, Texas, which has now ultimately brought me here to where I am now.
Over the last 13 years, it's allowed me to help our valued trade partners in Central Indiana expand their footprint. Some of the guys that wouldn't have had an opportunity working with others, like a large public company, being David Weekley helps us let those individuals thrive, be comfortable, and also become financially sound.
At David Weekley, I started in January, and I feel like one of the things that really I've improved on here is my adaptability and ability to kind of manipulate unknown situations. This has always been something that I want to get better at. And with, home building comes the unpredictability of what trades are going to show up that day, if they're actually going to show up, or like we need to build a bulkhead here that we didn't know about. These are all things that I've been learning throughout this process, and just getting more confident in saying like, okay, I know what to do now because I've kind of been through that process with either some other builders here or with myself. So gaining that confidence and in answering the questions to the trades, and them trusting me now because I know how to answer those questions. So yeah, just being a little bit more adaptable and confident in answering some questions throughout the building process.
Working for David Weekley Homes has allowed me to achieve several personal goals of mine. I could talk about going from my baby blue Honda Accord, shoving a ladder in the back seat and hanging it out the window to finally getting my own truck. I could talk about buying my first home with my wife, but really the biggest personal goal that I've been able to accomplish is just building more confidence within myself. When I first started here, I knew nothing about the home building industry. I was fresh out of college, had never even used a drill before, and I struggled with anxiety. Being able to be that person that all these trades are counting on, and these home buyers, for one of the biggest purchases of their lives. I think that with the management and leadership team that we have pushing us and striving to succeed and be better every single day, that has been something that has helped me, along with just the team every single day, pushing each other to be better. So I think that building confidence within myself is definitely a big goal that I've been able to achieve.
Hello, I'm Jeff Thomason. My question for the team is, what gives you the greatest sense of accomplishment in your position?
I'd have to say when I've worked on a property for sometimes between 1, 2, 3 years, and the neighborhood is built and open for sales, I think the best part for me is when I get the emails from our sales representatives who tell us that they've sold another home to a future home buyer. So that's probably the most exciting part of my job and my accomplishments to get the neighborhoods complete.
I would say my role being a sales consultant, I get to see all walks of life, and this is a big milestone for them. Purchasing a home is a big deal, whether they're just starting out as a young family or losing someone and they're starting a new chapter. It's a milestone that I get to be a part of, and I feel that sense of accomplishment when I find the right home for them, when I find what makes them happy. Making people happy and feeling that they have reached a sense of accomplishment makes me feel like I've reached my sense of accomplishment as well.
Sense of accomplishment for me is it's through my team's success. Example, Zach Ponwar used to throw up before every closing. Look at that. Now you don't throw up before your closings. It's just you've learned, you figured it out, got over that little fear of or anxiety, whatever it was that was hitting you. You've grown as a man. You've grown professionally. Now here you are as a senior builder. To me, that's success. Nothing makes me happier than that. Team goals. When we have goals set for our team, I love a challenge. I'm pretty competitive. Our team is pretty competitive, and just seeing how hard our team is willing to battle to overcome challenges, adversity, to reach our goals. That to me is a huge accomplishment.
Seeing homebuyers' vision come together, how they want it, and always happy homebuyers. I get excited when I hear the word love, especially when we're doing selections. It's not, oh, I like that, but I wait for that, oh, I love that. So that's probably what I'm looking for, but just happy homebuyers that love their homes.
What gives me my greatest sense of accomplishment is when me and the team can take a circumstance that didn't quite go well, get things turned around, and turn our homeowner into a raving fan.